Colchester's town hall stands on the site of the town's administration for more than 800 years. Dick Barton welcomes the group to the town hall and tells of Colchester's first town hall, built in the 12th century and known as the Moot Hall. In 1843 it was replaced by a new town hall which survived for 60 years. Today's building dates from the early 1900s. The foundation stones can still be seen just down at pavement level. The town hall was designed by John Belcher, and the builders were Kerridge and Shaw of Cambridge. Several statues of prominent Colchestrians are shown on the upper frontage, including Gilbert and Harsnet.
The tea actually is ready for now.
Oh, is it? Oh, right.
Is that all right to have tea first? Because I don't think the thermoses will hold them.
At the invitation of Mayor Sonia Lewis, it's up the stairs to the parlour, stopping off to look at the statue of Queen Victoria, noting that the sculpture forgot the wedding ring on her finger. In the Mayor's parlour, Sonia entertained her guests with great hospitality, cups of tea and her own homemade cakes.
Thank you. So it's a bit of a mad scramble.
What's an appropriate meal?
Marmalade, Victoria sandwich and coffee.
The parlour contains some great treasures: a silver model of the warship Armada made as a table vessel, an original painting of the grammar school, and a mantel clock. Before moving on, out onto the balcony to view High Street from above. The Grand Jury Room contains the borough regalia. The silver gilt great mace made in 1730. The Mayor's silver ticket giving admission to Colchester Theatre Royal in Queen Street. Colchester's connection with the oyster fishery. Caskets given to those receiving freedom of the borough. Sir Gurney Benham. Moving along the corridor into the splendidly decorated council chamber. Settling into the councillor's seats, Dick Barton gives interesting facts about the items of interest in the chamber. The weaver's window. The industry of the Dutch immigrants contributed to the prosperity of the town in the Middle Ages. All meetings of the full council are held in this room, chaired by the mayor. The painted ceiling of the council chamber, depicting the months and 2 chronograms, were composed for the Reverend Cecil Dees. The portrait above the mayor's chair is Dr. Gilbert demonstrating electricity to Elizabeth I. Dick demonstrates with the bell that checks councillors keeping to their allotted time of 3 minutes.
The mayor will press this, and you know you've got 1 minute left. And then at the end of the 3rd minute, it's pressed again, and it doesn't matter whether you're in the middle of a sentence.
On leaving the council chamber, next up to the 2nd floor, stopping off for Dick to give more detail about the exhibits. The Colchester Martyrs Memorial, local folk who were persecuted for their religious beliefs in the 16th century. The bust of King Edward VII. 2 18th century wooden figures of a boy and girl from the Blue Coat School. the bust of David Warr, a Colchester who became Lord Mayor of London, and the evangelist Charles Spurgeon. The windows commemorate the acquisition of both Castle and Hollytree's house given by Viscount Cowdray. The Moot Hall is named after that first civic building. It is the principal assembly room in the town hall. The portrait of the Queen given by artist Richard Stone in 1993. Today the hall is set out ready for an evening dinner function. Looking up to admire the ornate ceiling, picked out in restful colours. The organ built by Norman and Beard of Norwich is currently in need of overhaul. An appeal has been launched to fund this. There are several stained glass windows. This one commemorates English kings connected with the history of Colchester. Alderman Wilson marriage and the Queen's window. Heading back to meet the Mayor again, stop off to look at the gallery of photos of past mayors of the borough. Dame Catherine Hunt, the First Lady Mayor. In her parlour, Sonia Lewis lets us into some mayoral secrets.
Would you like me to show you the robes?
Yes, of course. That's right. Yeah.
That's why I wear one.
Oh, really?
Because when I went to the civic service at Sudbury, they thought I was Hadley.
Oh, right. Oh, no, you didn't want to be.
They look as though they've got very fancy dressing gowns on. Compared to this.
Yeah.
Very smart.
It should have a lace bit here and lace here.
Yes, lace cuffs and a lace ruff.
And this is quite a new one.
Yes.
2.5 years old.
Is it? I can't remember.
I know Peter Crowe was the deputy mayor elect.
Yeah.
And it was £8,000.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's brocade inside and out.
Proclamation to be sent round the kingdom.
Have you still got the robe with the oyster shells, roses and wheat? And I said, yes, we have. So she said, I worked at Peaks when they made that.
Really?
And she said, because I was stock size, I was used as the model when they did what she called the bastings. So dressmakers would know what that means. I think that's the tacking, isn't it? So she modelled it when they did the tacking. So I got it out and she put it on. And she tells me that it's the girls from Peaks that have got their names somewhere between the outside and the lining. And she said they put them onto snippets of material and then put them inside.
Oh, lovely.
But that was Peaks down the bottom of
Stockwell Street, yes.
It went on to become Aquascutum, didn't it?
That's right, it did.
But this was made
Yeah.
of Peaks.
Yes,
But
Mr.
I like
don't-
that one.
This one goes to London when we go to the Costermongers Harvest Festival.
The Mayor tells us about the teddy bear that is dressed in a mayoral robe.
Sometimes on a Monday it's in surprising places because they have weddings in here. It's been up on that cupboard. It's been on the mantelpiece. And we know if the mayor bear isn't about, we know that some child has played with it. And it's a great thing for the children. And if I go out, as I did, to Cotford School, they had a big sleeping and they were taking part in a national competition so they could record how many scouts and brownies slept over on a particular night. I took Mayor Bear with me. The children loved it. Wherever I go, the children love it, and it goes with me to school. And if children come in, they all want to look at it and talk to it, and it's a great feature. I hope next year, I hope the incoming mayor will have one.
The tour of the town hall comes to an end. Lexden History Group members are grateful to both Sonia for her Merrill hospitality and our own chairman Dick for being our guide.
Only a few coming down.